break the defense down, get some transition opportunities, early offense, whether that be a couple of passes, while they're in scramble mode, and maybe an open three for Milan, and he is so deadly in those situations. And the third thing, it's a team that does not turn the ball over much, Syracuse, but I think Iowa State needs to win the turnover battle today. They had only 2 turnovers yesterday and forced 15 playing Kansas. So that's tremendous. Iowa State is going to play a lot more physical, aggressive defense than Kansas, at least at this point of the season, given this respective rosters at this time. But I think Iowa State needs to at least be even with them or win that battle because they only average about 8 turnovers a game, and they're 4th and 15. And Iowa State is really plus in that area as well. That's going to, that's also one of those effort things, and I think whoever wins that is going to give them a much better opportunity to win this game.
Yeah, their point guard, Nathan George, who led the ACC in assists last year at 6.5 while he was at Georgia Tech, has taken pretty good care of the basketball. 33 assists, just 13 turnovers. Right. However, against Houston, a team that's probably more similar to Iowa State than Kansas is, against Houston, he did have 6 turnovers. So we'll see if Iowa State can turn them over a little bit here this morning.
Yeah, and another thing too is foul trouble going to play a role in this. We talked about Dominic Plata. Iowa State can go small with Jefferson at the 5. But if Blake Buchanan can play 25 minutes or so, I think that's going to be really huge in this game, going against a guy like William Kyle in particular. And who on the bench? Is somebody on the bench going to burst out for either team? They've got Tyler Betsy, who's been a really good 3-point. He's 8 of 18 from 3 here in his 2 games in Las Vegas. He's a 40% 3-point shooter, a 6'8 guy. Is he going to go off? Who for Iowa State coming off that bench is going to give them some points? Because with Heisey moving into the starting lineup and Taman not available, everybody's moved up a rung. And now who can step up?
Well, that wraps up the warm-up show. We're going to return with the opening tip on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
Having the right game plan is the key to success, whether you're competing on the basketball court or securing your farm's financial future. At AgriFinance Advisors, we're on your team as you make the most important financial decisions for your farm. We know finding the right financing, crop insurance, and farm property insurance can be hard at times. That's why we've made the process easier than ever. Let AgriFinance Advisors draw up a winning game plan for your farm. Apply online today at agrifinance.com. That's AGRI finance.com.
Cyclone fans, the spirit of your team is now here. Iowa Distilling Company, your local award-winning distillery, proudly presents Iowa State 1858 vodka. Locally handcrafted with Cyclone passion and easily enjoyed. Iowa State 1858 vodka is truly a game changer, with a portion of the proceeds going to ISU Athletics and the We Will Collective. You support your team. Get ready to celebrate Cyclone victories. Learn more by visiting iowadistilling.com.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Delta Dental of Iowa is on a mission to improve the health and smiles of all Iowans. One of the ways we do this is by providing water bottle filling stations to Iowa schools, communities, and parks through our Foundation's Rethink Your Drink program. Delta Dental, for your smile, for your health, for your community.
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, Cyclone basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Pioneer, proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. The Iowa Farm Bureau, supporting your food and the farm-strong families who grow it. Join our effort at iowafarmbureau.org. And by IMT Insurance. IMT Insurance, your hometown team for trusted insurance. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
And let's take a look at our starting lineups.
And for Syracuse, they're 4-2 on the season. They'll start J.J. Starling at guard. He's 6'4", 205 pounds, a senior from Baldwinsville, New York. He averages 8 points per game. Also in the backcourt, Nate Kings, 6'5", 190-pound senior from Salem, Oregon State transfer, averaging just under 9 points and over 4 rebounds. The point guard is Nathan George, 6'3", 183 pounds. He's a junior from Toronto, transfer from Georgia Tech, averaging over 10 points and has a 33-13 assist-to-turnover ratio. At forward, it's Sadiq White Jr. He is 6'9", 195 pounds, a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, averaging 6.5 points. And William Kyle III, 6'9", 230 pounds, a senior from Bellevue, Nebraska, started at South Dakota State, where he played against Iowa State a couple of years ago in the NCAA tournament. He transferred to UCLA, now at Syracuse, averaging 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 2.5 block shots per game. The Orange are coached by Adrian Autry, Red in his 3rd season as the head coach. For Iowa State, it will be Nate Heisey at guard, 6'5", 210 pounds, senior from Lake City, Minnesota, averaging 5.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists per game. Killian Torre will be the point guard. He's 6'3", 205 pounds, a freshman from Pamiers, France, averaging 10.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. Joshua Jefferson is at forward. He's 6'9", 240 pounds, a senior from right here in Las Vegas, averaging over 18 points, over 8 rebounds, and over 4 assists per game. What a player. Milan Momcilovic at forward, 6'8", 225 pounds, a junior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, averaging just under 16 points, 46% three-point shooter. And also at forward, it's Blake Buchanan, a Virginia transfer, 6'10", 235 pounds. He's a junior from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, and man, he has been a force. Iowa State coached, of course, by TJ Otzelberger. Got his 200th win as a head coach yesterday, which is also his 101st win as the Cyclone head coach. He's assisted by J.R. Blount, Kyle Green, Nate Schmidt, Eric Crawford, and Deontay Garrett. And our officials for today's game, Clarence Armstrong, Greg Evans, and Tommy Johnson.
Cyclones will be in their home white uniforms. They've got the cardinal and gold trim. Syracuse in its orange uniforms with blue and white lettering and trim. And today's opening tip is sponsored by Iowa State 1858, a handcrafted quality vodka with a portion of the proceeds going directly to Iowa State student athletes and Iowa State facilities. And it will be Sadiq White who jumps center for Syracuse, not Kyle, but both are tremendous athletes. Kyle, I mentioned, has a 44-inch vertical. Well, maybe it will be Kyle. Okay, looks like it will be Kyle. I would think that would be your guy with that vertical leap. And, of course, Blake Buchanan will jump center for Iowa State. Cyclones bench is opposite us. So as we call the action in the first half here, Iowa State will operate from right to left in front of us. Third meeting ever between Iowa State and Syracuse. Syracuse has won the first two. It will be Clarence Armstrong to put the ball in the air, and we are ready to go here at MGM Garden Arena in Las Vegas, and Syracuse controls the opening tap, and they operate from left to right. George is the point guard. He's defended by Torrey out front. George, the transfer from Georgia Tech, attracts a double team, and now they throw it away, and Buchanan comes up with a steal. And here comes Torrey after Iowa State forces a turnover. I mentioned Syracuse turned it over just twice yesterday against Kansas. Here's Jefferson to the elbow right. Left-hand hook pass over to the corner. That's Momcilovic back out to Torrey. They reverse the ball. Jefferson hands to Heisey. 10 on the shot clock. Right corner, Jefferson backing his way in against Sadiq White. Gets to the baseline. Pass to the other corner. Momcilovic a three. Rounded out. Great look. Couldn't get it down. And the rebound goes to Syracuse as Starling came out of there with it. Here's Kyle over on the right wing against Buchanan. A pass thrown away almost, but tracked down by Kings. He's a left-hander. He'll get rid of it to Starling way out left. Defended by Torrey now. Starling on the attack. Averaged 18 a game a year ago. Running right-hander off the glass. No. Rebound to Jefferson.
Yeah, good challenge on that shot.
Heisey to Momcilovic. Right corner back to Nate. Out top to Buchanan. Iowa State with Buchanan driving. He dunks it with the right hand.
Yeah. Kyle came out to press him at the three-point line, and he just blew by. What a finish by Blake Buchanan.
Boy, is he playing some offensive assertiveness in this tournament. It's great to see. And now Starling off to the right corner, and this is George. Backing up on the dribble, he's got Buchanan on him. George to the free throw line, tried to get Buchanan off his feet. He wouldn't bite. Now a deep three way out left would not fall for Kings, and the rebound to Iowa State. 2-0 Cyclones lead it. 2 minutes into the game.
Keeping the orange out of the paint.
Out high with his Buchanan again. Just drove it from there a moment ago. Good passer. Now he finds a backdoor cutting. Torrey tried to dunk it. It was blocked at the rim by Kings. Good block. And now at the other end, Starling to the right corner. White trying to drive. Got up in the air. Threw it away. Torrey up with the interception. And here comes Iowa State on the run. 3-on-3. Torrey driving. And he was stripped of the ball.
Oh.
It's out of bounds off Torrey, they say. And it will belong to Syracuse.
Well, Killian doing a good job attacking.
So
But
Blake Buchanan
finishing,
dunk.
not so much.
Blake Buchanan dunk has us at a 2-0 score in favor of Iowa State. On the right wing, this is White. Cross court to Kyle. He'll get rid of it to Nathan George along the left side. Defended by the outstanding freshman Killian Torrey. George double team now. Throws it to Kyle. A pass down low. They kick it out to the corner. White tries a three, and he got it. Sadiq White hits the three from the corner. His first made three of the season in 6 attempts. And it's 3-2 Syracuse.
And the first decent look they've had.
Jefferson on the attack with the Cyclones down 3-2. Got right past the defender and laid it in. Joshua Jefferson puts Iowa State up 4-3.
Bully ball. Just took it right into the body and then got around it.
George off to the left side, and White, who hit the three a moment ago. He drives, and a running right-hander off the glass. No, Jefferson couldn't control the rebound. Now White tries to do so and does. TJ Otzelberger really getting on his guys to get that defensive glass.
Got a shot clock issue.
Yeah.
Reset to 30.
TJ upset that Iowa State wasn't able to corral that defensive rebound. Well, Sadiq White with his first made three-pointer of his collegiate career. He was 0-5 coming into this game. And now we'll have some substitutes here, or at least one for Syracuse.
Tyler Betsy.
Yeah, Tyler Betsy, speaking of three-point shooters, he comes into the game.
6'8", 225-pound sophomore. Played at Cincinnati a year ago.
Starling inbounds to Kyle out high. He's defended by Buchanan. Kyle picks up his dribble, goes to George way out left. Back to Kyle at the top of the circle. One dribble and a pass to the right wing for a Betsy three. It's short. The rebound tipped out to Heisey. Cyclones a 4-3 lead in the ball, and here comes Torrey on the attack. Laid it up too hard, but he did draw a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That foul will be on Tyler Betsy. Well, Killian, that's 3 strong takes to the basket.
So at the free throw line is Torrey. And he knocks down the first. Killian coming off a career-high 20 points yesterday. Here comes Plata into the game for Buchanan. One more free throw for the freshman from Pamiers, France, Kylian Torre. And he knocks it down. Iowa State out to a 6-3 advantage.
Early action for Dom Nelson, who comes in.
Both the Doms.
So yeah, Dom giving Torre a blow.
6-3 Iowa State. George out high against Nelson. Gets rid of it to Kyle, top of the circle. One dribble and a pass to the corner. A three-point jumper would not fall for Kings. And the rebound to Iowa State. They lead at 6-3. Here comes Jefferson up the right side. Picked up by Betsy. Each of them wears the number 5. Here's a handoff going to Dominic Nelson. To the left corner, Heisey a 3. Missed it, back iron, but Plata tracks down the rebound and saves it in. Now it's loose. Momcilovic diving for it, couldn't come up with it. Plata knocked it free, but Kyle comes up with it for Syracuse. And here they come on the attack. And a pull-up 3 in transition for George is no good, and Iowa State sent so many guys to the board that they couldn't control the ball. But
yeah, 2 guys fought for it.
Yeah,
knocked it out.
Knocked it out of bounds, but you'll take that kind of effort.
Yeah, that's better than the other offensive rebound they were able to get.
No doubt about it. 6-3, Iowa State leads it as we play here in the first half. 15:36 to go. Timeout on the floor. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, MidAmerican Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Cyclone fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official sponsor of Cyclone Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
Having the right game plan is the key to success, whether you're competing on the basketball court or securing your farm's financial future. At AgriFinance Advisors, we're on your team as you make the most important financial decisions for your farm. We know finding the right financing, crop insurance, and farm property insurance can be hard at times. That's why we've made the process easier than ever. Let AgriFinance Advisors draw up a winning game plan for your farm. Apply online today at agrifinance.com. That's AGRI finance.com.
How you doing? Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. Iowa State with 15:36 remaining in the first half leads Syracuse 6-3. Don't get fouled up. Stay safe this season. Get electrical and natural gas safety tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
You know, coming into this game, about 35-38% of Syracuse field goal attempts were 3. So not as high a percentage as some teams, but they're a 29% shooting team beyond the arc. Well, they're 1 of 5 from 3, and they've only got two-point attempts so far, 1 of 7 overall.
Betsy to throw it in for Syracuse. It comes into Kyle in the right corner. A pass cross court stolen by Heisey. He anticipated beautifully. Now ahead to Momcilovic. And he'll give it back to Nate, who hands off to Dom Nelson. Iowa State with a 6-3 lead in the ball. Here's Jefferson out high. Off to Plata, 16 feet from the bucket. He'll hand off on the come around to Heisey. Back out to Jefferson with 10 to shoot. Into the paint, kick out left corner. Nelson has it, drives it right. Bounce pass, thrown away as Kyle knocked it free, and it's recovered by George. And here comes Syracuse on the run after the Cyclone turnover. George has the dribble out high against Dom Nelson.
Each team with 3 turnovers here.
It's more than Syracuse had yesterday in their game with Kansas. Kyle down the paint. Double clutch shot. Good, and he was fouled. Plata got him, and Kyle will try for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that time Plata kind of got tied up.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Jefferson on the foul.
Yeah.
So,
Plata kind of got tied up on the pick and roll. A good cut to the basket by Kyle and a really nice pass. A feed out of a double team.
Here's where the adventure begins for William Kyle. He's a 33% free throw shooter, 6 of 18 on the season. And he guides it right through, a swish.
Yeah.
And it's a 6-6 game. Iowa State against pressure here. Jefferson throws it ahead to Nelson. Nelson cut off, brings it back out to Jefferson on the left wing. He waits for people to move. Backs in on the dribble now. Against Betsy. Cross-court kick out. Momcilovic gets it to Plata. Right back to Milan. Now to the left wing. Jefferson trying to drive it. Finds Plata, and he was fouled. Good pass by Joshua Jefferson. And Plata will shoot free throws.
Well, Jefferson, the creator. And especially with Lipsy out, I mean, you got to have somebody create offense, and he is terrific. Averages over 4 assists per game. 6'9", 240 pounds.
2 free throws for Dominicus Plata. He line drives the first one, no good.
And
the foul was on.
He's going to get Toure in for Heisey. Heisey with 3 rebounds already.
It was Kyan Anderson with the foul for Syracuse. 1 more free throw for Plata. Early in the lane was Kyle, but Plata made it anyway, so we'll just let it count. And Dome Plata with the 3rd free throw of the game for the Cyclones. It's 7-6. Iowa State in front.
Buchanan checks in for Plata.
Iowa State in front, 7-6, 14-23 to play in the first half. On the dribble out high is George, defended by Nelson. George to the left wing, finds Kyle at the elbow. He throws it over to the wing to Anthony for a 3, and he got it. Kyan Anthony, the son of Carmelo Anthony, who has not shot the 3 well, buries 1 from the right wing. It's 9-7 Syracuse.
Yeah, just 20% three-point shooter, but he's a reputation as a guy who can score.
Buchanan off to Nelson, and he was held. And a foul on Syracuse. I think that's the second on Anthony.
Yes.
Number 7, Kyan Anthony, his 2nd personal, team's 3rd.
So Anthony with 2 now. And that will allow Iowa State to inbound, but they trail at 9-7.
Anthony, 6'5".
For Syracuse, number 10, Akir Soare.
Akir Soare will check into the lineup for Syracuse. More of a defensive presence than offensive for sure. Torre picks up the dribble, throws to Buchanan. Pass underneath, thrown away. He's trying to go to Jefferson.
Iowa State careless with the basketball.
And now Jefferson steals it right back. Great anticipation by Joshua. Here he comes on the dribble. Hands off to Momcilovic. Cyclones down 2. Milan spins into the paint, had it stripped. Another turnover. Betsy comes up with it, throws it ahead, and a drive to the bucket and a lay-in for J.J. Starling. And Syracuse leads at 11-7. And points off turnovers for the Orangemen. Now Torre to the right side, drives to the baseline, kicks it out left corner to Momcilovic for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound to Betsy.
Cyclones 0 for 3 beyond the arc.
And trailing 11-7. Starling out high with the dribble. Off to the left corner it goes. And this is Soare back out high to Anthony. He'll put it on the floor with the left hand. Now pass to the corner. Starling shovels to the right corner. A 3 ball on the way by George. He missed it. And it crawls over the backboard, so it'll be Iowa State's basketball.
Well, each team with 4 turnovers here. After only 2 turnovers in the entire game yesterday against Kansas, Iowa State's pressure has bothered them. But Iowa State not sharp offensively at this point.
Jamarian Bateman will see his first action of the day. It's 11-7 Syracuse in front, 12:48 to go in this first half. Jefferson out high on the dribble, spins into the paint. A running left-hander off the glass and in. Boy, he's been good this whole tournament, 11-9.
Yeah, his whole career here.
Yeah, exactly. 11-9, Cyclones to within 2. Here's Starling into the front court. Left wing, it goes to Anthony. He's defended by Bateman, couple of freshmen. Anthony on the dribble, drives all the way in and missed the layup. The rebound to Buchanan. He did the hard part, but missed. And now Torrey pushes ahead for Iowa State. Speaking of freshmen, out to Jefferson. Jefferson to the right wing with the dribble. Bounce pass is a beauty to Buchanan, and he lays it in. Buchanan slipped the screen. Jefferson found him. We're tied at 11.
Second assist for Jefferson.
8 minutes into the game, it's 11-11. And into the lineup is Pennell for Syracuse. Doesn't play a lot. Pass to the left corner goes to Betsy. He'll put it on the floor. Into a double team. Throws it back out high to Anthony. Now to Pennell on the right wing. He's going to launch a three, and he got it. Luke Pennell hits the three.
Yeah, freshman from Australia.
Syracuse up now 14-11. Here's Torrey into the front court for Iowa State, finding Buchanan elbow right. Buchanan waits for cutters. Good ball pressure from Syracuse. Buchanan finally got rid of it to Bateman. Bateman way out right with 11 to shoot. Finds Torrey on the left side. He'll put it on the floor and drive it physically. Put it up there. Got it to go. And drew a foul. What a great play by the freshman. The minute Syracuse picked up the ball pressure, he went right to the bucket.
Well, not only that, the shot clock was down to about 8, and it's like somebody's got to do something. That's where the experience of a guy like Taman Lipsy always makes that kind of play. What a great job by the freshman Torrey to recognize the situation and finish.
Starling fouled him. Torrey will try to complete a three-point play when we return with the Cyclones down 14-13 and 11-13 to go in the first half on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country. Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 11-13 to go in the half. Iowa State trailing Syracuse 14-13. Killian Torrey will try to change that with a free throw when play resumes.
5 of 13 for Syracuse, 5 of 10 for Iowa State. But, man, each team with 4 turnovers in the first 8.5 minutes. Jefferson, though, and he helps control the pace. He and Torrey. They've done a good job on Momcilovic. Milan 0 for 3. He had a couple really pretty good looks, and hopefully he can find that range because that can get Iowa State some of that separation they're looking for as Iowa State 0 for 3 beyond the arc. And the Orange, who are, say, 29% from 3, they've hit 3 already, and that's what has kept them in the game.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and Coaches vs. Cancer. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping to raise cancer awareness across the state. And the free throw line is exactly where Killian Torrey stands right now. He's at 2 of 2 from there today. He's got 4 points, and he tries to complete a 3-point play here to tie the game. And he does. So 5 for Torrey, coming off that career-high 20, and we're tied at 14. George into the front court for Syracuse. Torrey defending. Here's a pass out high to Anthony. Carmelo Anthony's son, Kyan, working against Heisey. Anthony walked with it, and Iowa State will get it on the turnover.
Just great fundamental defense by Nate Heisey. Kyan looking to drive. He's blown by Iowa State a couple times, and Heisey just maintained great foot movement, stayed in front.
Jefferson, top of the circle, off a screen from Buchanan, gives it back to Blake in the paint. Buchanan muscling in, jump hook right hand, rimming no, tipped by Torrey, wouldn't go, and the rebound controlled by George. And he'll leave it for a trailer. Pennell now has it, tries to drive it to his right into traffic. Just avoided a turnover himself, got rid of it. Now in the left wing, Anthony a 3. He missed it, long rebound. Torrey kept it alive, but it's out of bounds to Iowa State.
Good job by...
And Killian's telling the official he had lost a contact lens, I think. And so asking for a moment here.
Yeah, but Killian did a great job to run that ball down. Otherwise, it was going to be an offensive rebound. And it is a Vic Miller. Long time, a terrific trainer for Iowa State basketball.
Busier trainer than we'd like.
yeah. He's had his hands full the last couple of years for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but
he's gotten to know Taman Lipsey really well over his 4-year career. 14-14.
And Keyshawn, I mean, he's...
Yeah, no doubt. 10:21 remaining, and Torrey just got fouled, no call. Now Jefferson gets it across to Bateman. And Torrey took one right across the arm. Here's Jefferson launching a 3 and missing. And the rebound, good block out. Pennell has it for Syracuse. And now Anthony lobs it, and a 2-hand dunk for Sadiq White in transition. 16-14 Syracuse.
That's the transition basket Iowa State can't afford to give up.
And they're down by 2. Now Torrey gets fouled again, and this time they called it. This time it's on Sadiq White. That will be the 5th team foul on Syracuse. And they're kind of like looking in the mirror when it comes to their willingness to deal with a few fouls, but they're going to be aggressive.
Right.
And they've committed 5 fouls already.
Okay. Jefferson gets his rest. Now, how is Iowa State going to score? Killian Torrey in. Can they find something as they bring Momcilovic back in?
16-14 Syracuse. Here's Torrey driving it left all the way in, lays it in. Little hesitation move. Terrific play by Torrey. We're tied at 16. Now at the other end, George on the dribble in a 16-16 game. Torrey trying to take it away from him. It goes to Anthony in the right corner against Bateman. Now double team, throws it back out. Here is George again on the dribble. Here comes a double team. Throws it back out to Pennell. 7 to shoot it. Pennell against Heisey. Spins. Free throw line turnaround jumper. Way off the mark. The rebound of Momcilovic. And Iowa State looks for the lead here. Killian Torrey, a lob underneath to Plata, and he couldn't finish.
He's got a little too far under the basket.
Torrey challenged, and now here's George leaving it for Anthony for a transition 3. No good. Plata rebounds. And a foul.
It's going to be
on Heisey. Okay.
Wow.
I didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either. But a really good look in transition as Syracuse doing a good job of pushing tempo and trying to get some early offense. They've had a hard time getting offense out of their half-court set.
Sadiq White inbounds to Kyle. It's a 16-16 game with 9 minutes remaining in the first half. In the right corner is Anthony. He drives baseline and lays it in.
Yeah, Jamarian just didn't have any help on the baseline. Let him get baseline. Nobody there to pick up.
And Anthony gets the bucket. It's an 18-16 lead for Syracuse. Here's Bateman driving, and a running floater is good by Jamarion Bateman. We're tied at 18. Nice move by the freshman. Just his second 2-point basket of the season. Now Torrey picks the pocket of Anthony, and a right-hand dunk for Killian Torrey. 9 in the game for Torrey, and Iowa State leads at 20-18.
I don't know what the stoppage was there.
The ball just got loose.
Okay.
Yeah. But Killian Torrey, we saw him do that yesterday. The steal and dunk, he does it again, and the Cyclones are up by 2.
Quick, strong hands.
How many dunks is that for him this year?
8.
Yeah, wow. So Cyclones up by 2, and now Torrey gets wiped out on a screen by Kyle, and the foul on Kyle, and Torrey's slow to get up.
Yep.
He took a shot.
Kyle's first foul.
And that'll be the 6th on their team. Torrey trying to shake that one off. Took a shot. 20-18, Iowa State in front with 8:13 remaining in this first half. Torrey walks it across. Killian Torrey, 9 points already in this first half. Dribbles to the right wing. Now pass goes to Jefferson, the right. Quick move along the baseline. Had a shot blocked by Kyle, but it's out of bounds to Iowa State. We'll get a timeout here. 7:58 to go first half. It's 20-18 Cyclones. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. Let's take a look at the numbers. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you choose from thousands of in-network providers. And you're teaming up with Iowa's #1 health insurance company. We know healthcare in Iowa. Score great coverage from Wellmark. Find the plan that's best for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
Propane is the official fuel of Iowa State tailgating, providing your family a safe and reliable heat source. Propane is also the renewable choice for your backyard barbecues, mowers, home heating, livestock heat, crop drying, and more. To learn more about propane's safety and versatility, visit iapropane.org or contact your local propane provider for all your propane needs. This message provided by the Iowa Propane Education and Research Council.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. Now the freshmen have put Iowa State in front as Jamarian Bateman got a nice little floater to tie it at 18, and then right away after that, Killian Torrey, a steal and transition dunk. And now it's a 20-18 Cyclone lead with 7:58 remaining in the first half.
Iowa State's forced 7 turnovers in this game, but points off turnovers favoring Syracuse 6-2. As they have been able to convert transition opportunities off the live ball turnovers. Iowa State really not so much. Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor the Iowa State Cyclones. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Jefferson played him, Momcilovic, Torrey, and Bateman on the floor for Iowa State. It'll be Torrey to throw it in with 15 to shoot.
3 freshmen.
Yeah.
Can Iowa State find a way to get Milan going?
Here's Torrey trying to bounce it into Milan under the bucket, but it was kicked away by George. So they'll try it all over again. It was a pretty good baseline out of bounds play, but
good screen, and
yeah,
Iowa State gets. There was 15 on the shot clock. Now because of the kick, they get 5 seconds at it.
Momcilovic throws it in this time to Jefferson, elbow right. Joshua right back to Milan for a 3-ball way out left. Got it! Milan Momcilovic with his first bucket of the game, and it's a 7-0 Cyclone run. They lead it by A5.
First 3 of the day for Iowa State.
23-18, Cyclones in front. They've scored the last 7. Here's George out high against Torrey, pressure. George shovels it off, taken away by Plata, steal. Dominicus to the bucket, lays it in. How about that?
Wow, pressuring the ball on the wing to the 6'11 freshman.
And he took it the distance. A 9-0 run for Iowa State to lead it now 25-18. And George, a little hesitant with that dribble out high now, gets rid of it to Kyle. Lob pass underneath, knocked free by Torrey and cleared by Jefferson. Cyclones up by 8, or 7 rather, with the ball. Here's Jefferson driving, leaving it for Torrey, a right wing 3. Yes! And a timeout called by Syracuse. A dozen first half points for Killian Torrey. And a 12-0 run for Iowa State. And they lead it by 10, 28-18.
And these freshmen have really done it, have they not? Torrey with a 3 there. But the steal by Plata. We had a steal by Torrey earlier. But that was a steal in the backcourt. Pressure in the ball, 6'11", 240 pounds, knocks the ball away, and Plata takes it down. He threw a little bit of traffic. So skilled for the young man. Man, as he just gets a little more composed, better understanding, but he's got such a great attitude. He's willing to learn. It's just fantastic.
9 of the 12 points in this 12-0 run scored by freshmen.
And after that, the baseline out of bounds, they get it to Jefferson, but it was Momcilovic. Then Momcilovic comes around, fakes the handoff. They get him the ball. Great call to get Milan going first, because that was the first made 3 of the game for Iowa State. Now they have made 2 consecutive.
36 points so far in this tournament for Milan Momcilovic. And Buchanan returns.
Yeah. 9 turnovers here in the first half, forced.
And Syracuse again just turned it over twice yesterday against Kansas.
And that points off turnovers that was favoring Syracuse. Boy, all of a sudden it's 10-6 Iowa State.
A 12-0 run right now for the Cyclones, and Syracuse's coach, Adrian Autry, had to get the timeout. 6:53 remaining. Cyclones up by 10 at 28-18. George has the ball out high against Bateman pressure. George a little bit more hesitant of late. Now he'll launch a 3 over Bateman. Okay, didn't hesitate there. Knocked it down. His first made bucket. And that ends that run. It's 28-21. Cyclones by 7. Torrey probing. A pass knocked away, almost stolen by George. It's out of bounds to Iowa State. Killian Torrey, a dozen points to lead Iowa State at a career high 20 yesterday. Bring it into Jefferson. He's got it on the right wing. Putting it on the floor and spinning into the paint goes Joshua. Fadeaway 14-footer is short. And the rebound ripped out of the air by Starling. And here comes Syracuse down by 7. Starling driving right. In on Momcilovic. And he throws it back out high. And a drive into traffic and a wild shot thrown up by Kings. A battle for the rebound. Jamarian Bateman has it. And Iowa State a 7-point lead in the ball. And here comes Jefferson ahead of Momcilovic. Quick move along the right baseline. Milan brings it back out to Bateman for a 3-ball. It's short, but the rebound to Jefferson. Back up with the left-hand jump hook. No. Rebound tipped out to Starling. 7-point Cyclone lead. 5:40 to play in the half. Starling driving, kicking it out. A 3 from the left corner is good by Nate Kings. Nate Kings with his first bucket. Syracuse hitting 3s. It's 28-24.
Yeah, that's their 5th made 3.
A team that only hits 7 a game and shoots 29% from out there on the season. Torrey had his pass stolen by Kyle. Look out, Kyle on the run, and a foul by Torrey. And hopefully this is in the act of shooting.
It is. A good anticipation by Kyle. Kind of a soft pass from that Horns look. And Kyle, great athlete, got out and picked it off, and he'll shoot 2. He's 1 of 1 at the free throw line today. That makes him 7 of 19 on the season. That just make sure in that case it wasn't an and 1.
So 2 shots coming for William Kyle, who's played 2 years really well at South Dakota State under Eric Henderson. Transferred out to UCLA. Didn't play a lot there last year. He swishes the first. Heisey returns, and Dominic Nelson back in for Iowa State. And Bateman and Torrey come out.
I mean, they're getting 3s. I mean, Kings, 22% three-point shooter. Anthony, 20% three-point shooter. They've both made threes.
Kyle missed the second, the rebound to Jefferson. 28-25, Syracuse back within 3 after the Cyclones had opened it up to a 10-point lead. So a 7-0 run for the Orange. 28-25 Cyclones. Jefferson off to Nelson. Nelson tried to probe, kicked it off his foot, right to Syracuse. Here comes George with it. Off to the right wing, a 3-ball on the way. It will not fall. Momcilovic rebounds off the Starling miss, and Iowa State survives that one. Syracuse could have tied it with that 3. Jefferson right side, 3-point Cyclone lead, 4:42 to go in the half. Jefferson working against Betsy, muscling his way in, bully ball, left hand jump hook, rims out, the rebound to Betsy. Another opportunity for Syracuse here, and they're on a 7-0 run. George on the dribble against Tisey, crosses over. George kicks it out to the left wing. Betsy a 3 over Jefferson, and he knocked it down, and we're tied. So a 10-0 run for Syracuse to answer the 10-0 run for Iowa, the 12-0 run for Iowa State.
They got turnovers.
4:08 to go, and now Nelson almost turns it over again. Starling harassing him, and Nelson pushes it ahead, trying to maintain the dribble. He finally got a foul on Starling. And that'll be the second on Starling. And that'll put him in the bonus. Send Dominic Nelson to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Timeout on the floor. 4 minutes to go in the first half. We are tied at 28. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, Cyclone Nation. Coach Otzelberger here. If you want to win, you need to have winning habits every single day. It's a commitment to being greater than you were last week, last month, and last year. Greater Iowa Credit Union is committed to helping you get there. That's why they build their loans and accounts to fit your needs. Greater Iowa also contributes hundreds of thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa because they believe we can all win if we work together. Find out more at one of their 9 branches or at gicu.org.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
What if your daily work could impact your entire community? At Key Cooperative, we work side by side with people we know in towns we care about, helping farms, families, and businesses succeed. When you join Key, you're not just taking a job, you're choosing a career powered by purpose. Make every day matter. Apply today at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative, where showing up means making a difference.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. Syracuse on a 10-0 run out of a timeout to answer Iowa State's 12-0 run, and now we're tied at 28 with 4 minutes remaining. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows that quality coverage takes a great team, and with a Wellmark individual and family health plan, you can choose from thousands of in-network providers. Score great coverage and find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered.
Yeah, Iowa State with Killian Torrey out. I mean, Dom Nelson has struggled really handling the ball. He's turned it over. Man, kind of got bailed out there. As a matter of fact, 2 of Iowa State's 6 turnovers are by Nelson.
He will go to the free throw line.
He's only played 5 minutes. He'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, where sometimes it's been a bit of an adventure, but maybe time to step up. But Dom is not playing quite with the confidence, and he's been well scouted by the teams Iowa State has played here. The one that started it all, the number 1 seed to beat, the one for you. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
So Nelson tries to put Iowa State back in front here with 4 minutes to play. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound Jefferson, and Joshua brings it back out to Heisey, now to Momcilovic. Milan driving into the paint. Tough turnaround jump hook with the right hand is good. Milan Momcilovic with 5 second chance points. And Iowa State up 30-28 now.
Yeah, snaps that 10-0 run.
Good job by Jefferson competing on the glass. And now on the right wing for Syracuse, it is J.J. Starling. He'll get it right back from Sore. And he's in trouble now. Double teamed out high. Got rid of it. Sore has the catch right side. Passes underneath the bucket. And in trouble is Kings, but the ball knocked away, and Iowa State comes up with it.
Just blocked on the shot. I think it was a shot attempt by Blake Buchanan.
Yeah, Blake gets a nice block, and now quickly the other end. Heisey a three left corner, no good. And the rebound to Sore. 30-28, Iowa State in front with 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Cyclones 2 of 8 beyond the arc.
Yeah, Syracuse shooting them pretty well out there, and that's something they don't typically do.
6 of 14. Yeah. They average 7 makes.
Starling on the dribble. Here comes a double team. He gets rid of it to Betsy. Ball fake, and then a three-point jumper. Good. Tyler Betsy with his second three. Well, Syracuse continues to make them. They lead at 31-30.
Well, that's his 10th three in the 3 games here in Las Vegas. So,
one guy you can't leave.
You can't leave him.
1 point advantage, Syracuse. Jefferson finds Momcilovic. He'll launch a three. Yes! Milan Momcilovic with the answer from the top of the circle, and a timeout called by T.J. Otzelberger. It's 33-31 Iowa State on the Milan three. And he has 8 points here in the first half. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides homegrown, clean-burning, unleaded 88 for our vehicles. Pump it up with unleaded 88. Go to iowacorn.org to learn more.
You know, it's 3 games in 3 days. Really no much turnaround time. As Iowa State played less than 24 hours ago. These officials have worked 3 games in 3 days, but it's a holiday for them because usually they would have worked 3 days in a row and had to travel. So they were able to do it in one place. But Tommy Johnson, one of the officials, a Big 12 guy, his first year in the league last year. I think he's one of the up-and-coming officials in college basketball. The Iowa Farm Bureau celebrating generations of Iowans who rise with purpose, lead with heart, and inspire us all to be farm strong.
Well, Milan Momcilovic, 23 points. He had 5 of 9 threes against St. John's. Came back with 10 points in 25 minutes yesterday. He had 2 of 4 from downtown. And today he has 8 first-half points as Iowa State regains the lead on his last 3. It's a 33-31 Iowa State advantage.
But yeah, 7 of 15 from 3. So, every day's a different day.
For Syracuse?
Kind of for everybody a little bit, but maybe more so for Syracuse.
No, but I meant when you said 7 of 15 from 3.
Yeah,
you were referring to them. Okay.
Well, yes. Every day is a different day.
Yeah.
2 turnovers yesterday, 9 in the first half today.
Yeah.
But sometimes you compete. You're finding a way to stay competitive, and that's one of the things I think we've seen from Syracuse in this tournament. They are very competitive.
They certainly have been. 33-31 Iowa State. Sore out high, doesn't want any part of shooting the ball. Gets rid of it to Betsy. He does, by the way. Off it goes to Anthony, and he does too, way out left. Anthony against Jefferson, down to 10 to shoot it. And that's what Anthony's thinking as he drives. Instead kicks it out. On the right wing is George. Torrey defending, and George fires a 3. No good, and the rebound to Heisey. Good defense by Iowa State that trip. We're under 2 minutes to go in the half. It's 33-31 Iowa State.
And that defense was the focal point of that TJ timeout.
No doubt.
Right prior to that possession.
Jefferson finds a cutting Plata, and he lays it in. Oh, my goodness. Plata with a career-high 5 now in the first half, and it's 35-31 Iowa State.
Great cut, but boy, if you cut, Joshua Jefferson will find you.
The great news is Plata showing the ability to do just that. Here's Anthony backing up to the left wing, throwing it out to Betsy. He's always hunting his shot. He'll hand it off to George. Cyclones back up by 4 now. George against Heisey. Good job by Nate. And a kick out to Starling, and he launches a 3 and hits it. These guys.
Wow.
Yeah. 35-34. Syracuse right back within 1. Here's Torrey at the other end. He finds Nate Heisey in the right corner, drives it all the way in there. Left-hand runner off the glass too hard, and the rebound controlled by Betsy. Now Syracuse a chance to regain the lead with under a minute to go in the half. Torrey hits the deck, and he's hurt, but no call. Now Betsy a 3, no, but the rebound to Sore. He'll kick it back out. Starling a 3, no. Momcilovic rebounds for Iowa State. 39 seconds on the game clock. And now we've got an 11-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Cyclones up 1 as we approach halftime. Torrey has the dribble out high. Torrey just standing with the dribble about between the circles, down to 9 to shoot. George defending, 5 on the shot clock. Momcilovic, right wing, needs to shoot it. Instead drives, gets down to 1. A jumper with the right hand misses, and it didn't hit the rim. It'll be a shot clock violation. And with 10 seconds to go in the half, Syracuse will get the chance to take the lead here before halftime.
Good defense. Syracuse is a good defensive team.
I thought Milan should have taken the open shot that he had.
Yeah.
Instead tried to
he
do
saw a
something
guy kind of flashing at him.
Yeah.
But easy to see from here.
Yep.
Maybe he felt that the guy might block it.
Last opportunity for Syracuse, and Starling has it with 3 seconds. Starling driving, wild shot off the glass. No, tip dunk wouldn't go for Soray, and we come to halftime. It is 35-34. Iowa State clinging to a 1-point lead at the break over Syracuse. And we'll come back with the Holganics halftime show after these messages. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Hey Cyclones, this is number 13, Cade Kelderman. We are hyped for this basketball season. And Iowa Corn is pumped up for the season in their partnership with Iowa State. For your drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's definitely worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Cyclones.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, this has been the well-marked Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half. You're listening to the Holganics Halftime Show. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com. Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Here's John Walters.
To the Holganics Halftime Show, a first half that had some real runs to it as Syracuse was out to an 18-16 lead, and then really freshmen sparked a 12-0 run for Iowa State. They had 9 of the 12 points, freshmen did, as the Cyclones got out to a 28-18 lead. Syracuse called timeout, answered with a 10-0 run of their own, and it's been nip and tuck ever since. 35-34, Iowa State in front of the break. Every great season starts with a strong foundation. For farmers, that foundation is healthy soil. At Holganics, we're restoring life to the soil with over 800 species of microbes, helping grow stronger crops, more profitable farms, and healthier communities. Holganics, the future of farming starts here. Learn more at Holganics.com. Back with more of the Holganics Halftime Show. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When controlling weeds is key to a successful soybean season, good enough isn't good enough. Only FMC overlapping residuals control weed pressure from pre-plant to canopy closure, resulting in higher ROI compared to the competition. To get to canopy closure with the FMC overlapping residuals program, visit your FMC retailer or lockin.ag.fmc.com. Always read and follow all label directions.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
As the weather grows colder, lawn mowing season is coming to an end. Before you put your John Deere and other equipment away for winter, sign it up for a winter service special at Van Wall Equipment. Our expertly trained technicians will get your equipment tuned up, sharpened, and ready for another season. For a limited time, we're including free pickup and delivery to make it easy and convenient for you to keep your equipment running at its best. Visit vanwall.com for more information and to sign up today.
Offer ends 12/1/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Iowa State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
35-34 here in Las Vegas. Iowa State at halftime leading Syracuse. It's a back and forth first half, but Iowa State with the lead. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows that quality coverage takes a great team, and with a Wellmark individual and family health plan, you can choose from thousands of in-network providers. Score great coverage and find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered. Iowa State in that first half, 14 of 30 from the field, so pretty solid number at 40, almost 47% against a really good defense. They did turn it over 7 times though, so missing looks there, and missed some buckets around the basket. Iowa State 3 of 9 beyond the arc, all coming in the final 7 minutes or so of the first half. Iowa State 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. For Syracuse, 19 of their 30 shot attempts in that first half came from 3, and a 29% three-point shooting team made 8. They averaged making 7 a game, but they were 8 of 19, so that has kept them in this game. 12 of 30 overall, 2 of 3 at the line, rebounding all even at 17 apiece. And individual scoring, Killian Torrey, the freshman, he had 12 points and a couple of steals in that first half. Then it was 8 points for Milan Momcilovic, nailed a couple of threes. 5 points for Dominicus Plata. Some really good minutes for Dom. And then 4 points for Blake Buchanan. And 4 points for Joshua Jefferson. And you still might want to keep an eye out on the triple-double watch. He had just 4 points, but he had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block shot. A really good half as he instigated Iowa State's offense. As I mentioned, Blake Buchanan with 4. 2 points for Jamarian Bateman. For Syracuse, it was 6 points on Tyler Betsy. He made a couple of threes. 5 points for Kyan Anthony. 5 points for Sadiq White. 5 points for J.J. Starling. 4 points for William Kyle. 3 points each for Nathan George, Nate Kings, and Luke Fennell. All those 3-point guys hit a 3. And let's check our first half points in the paint, brought to you by Mid-States Company. Well, while Syracuse was ringing the bell from outside, Iowa State was getting the job done in the paint. They outscored the Orange 22-10 in the paint. And that is our points in the paint from Mid-States Companies. Iowa State leading at halftime 22-10. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Cyclone Network from Learfield. (35-34), Iowa State leading Syracuse. At the break, back with more of the Holganics halftime show of the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, Cyclone Nation. Coach Otzelberger here. If you want to win, you need to have winning habits every single day. It's a commitment to being greater than you were last week, last month, and last year. Greater Iowa Credit Union is committed to helping you get there. That's why they build their loans and accounts to fit your needs. Greater Iowa also contributes hundreds of thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa because they believe we can all win if we work together. Find out more at one of their 9 branches or at gicu.org.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
35-34, Iowa State leading Syracuse at halftime here at the Iowa State's final game of the Players Era Festival. 18 teams, and Iowa State trying to become one of 3 teams to finish this event 3-0. As a championship and third place games feature teams that each one of those will have one. It makes it. Elsewhere in the Big 12, Texas Tech is leading New Orleans at halftime, 41-34. New Orleans a winner at TCU earlier this year. And then a bunch of other games in the Big 12 later today. And then, of course, tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving. And some football tomorrow and football Friday. And Iowa State football on Saturday. This is the part where we normally have our Hy-Vee halftime interview with assistant coach. But since we're not courtside, we're up a ways, we will not have that. That'll resume next Wednesday against Alcorn State. So our Hy-Vee halftime interview is always brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Cyclones. It's 35-34, Iowa State leading Syracuse. And you've been listening to the Holganics halftime report. Back with second half action on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
We stand for people, progress and pride. We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are proud to partner with the Iowa State men's basketball team by raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones all season long. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer program right here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
You've been listening to the Holganics Halftime Show. Join the Thrivability Revolution. Visit Holganics.com. Stay tuned for the second half coverage presented by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Brought to you by Pioneer. Proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. Iowa Farm Bureau, supporting your food and the farm-strong families who grow it. Join our efforts at iowafarmbureau.org. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half. Cyclone basketball is on the air.
The second half that will begin with Iowa State with the basketball and a 35-34 lead. And the same five that started the game, Buchanan, Jefferson, Momcilovic, Torre, and Heisey on the floor for Iowa State. So the Cyclones will operate from our left to right as they go toward their bench. We're sitting opposite the Iowa State bench here in the second half.
Let's see if Iowa State do a little better job taking care of the basketball and maybe limit the transition looks from three for Syracuse.
Torrey took a couple of shots in that first half, but he's back in there. Here's Buchanan off a lob pass from Jefferson. A goaltend's called, so Buchanan will get credit for the bucket. Off the assist from Jefferson, it's 37-34 Iowa State. So Blake Buchanan, who started the game with a dunk, now starts the second half with a bucket, and it's 37-34 Cyclones.
Sixth assist for Jefferson.
Into the front court is George. He'll bounce it to Starling on the left wing. He's defended by Heisey. Bounce pass comes out high. And this is Kings with it against Momcilovic. Kings, a left-hander, gets it right back. He's got it behind the three-point circle, 9 to shoot it. Kings on the dribble. Drives it left, and all the way in there, laid it in. Got Mike Milan tied up in a screen and drove it to the bucket, 37-36.
And Buchanan got bumped there. He was out and not able to protect the rim.
Torrey brings it across. Cyclones up by 1. Torrey driving right to the corner. Jefferson, shot fake and a drive. Joshua, off-balance shot, no, but he did draw a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That foul on White.
That's his second. And 2 free throws coming for Joshua Jefferson.
A shot fake from the corner. Had somebody flying at him. Good job by Joshua then to take it to the rim.
Speaking of guys who have had great tournaments, Joshua Jefferson to the free throw line. And he missed the first. Cyclone lead stays at 1. Just underway here in the second half. It's 37-36. Iowa State leading. One more free throw for J. Jeff. And he got the bounce on the second.
17 and 8 in the opener, 18 and 10 in the second game of this event for Joshua.
2-point Cyclone lead, 38-36. Starling bounces to Kyle out high. He tries to drive it right against Buchanan. Cut off nicely.
Travel.
Yeah, he did. Threw it back out to George. George behind the back on the dribble. Now goes to Starling. He'll put it on the floor and drive it. And a running right-hander rims out, but he did draw a foul.
That foul's going to be on Nate Heisey. That'll be his second.
Yeah. Just the fourth foul committed by Iowa State today, correct? I think.
Pardon?
Just the fourth foul Iowa State has committed in this game.
That is correct. And, well, there's been a lot of jump shots, for Syracuse.
Here's a guy who's been struggling at the line, J.J. Starling. Now, we said that about Kyle, and he knocked down 2 in a row. Starling's got a little hitch in his giddy-up. He misses the first. And he wasn't a terrible free throw shooter in his past, but as his career has gone on, it's gotten progressively worse. And he's now got a little bit of the yips.
Yeah, that's a very yippy stroke. I mean, sometimes you make it hard to be consistent.
Well, he made the second, so he'll say yippee as it's 38-37. That Cyclone lead down to 1. Torrey dribbles it across the timeline for Iowa State. Takes it to the left side. Screen from Buchanan. Torrey probing. Now leaves it for Momcilovic. A 3-ball. Yes! Milan Momcilovic into double digits with 11, and the Cyclones lead it 41-37.
Just a great down screen.
Now at the other end, a pass thrown away. It'll belong to Iowa State.
They lobbed it to Kyle. However, Kyle stopped about 12 feet from the basket. And nobody home, turnover. And that's turnover number 10 on Syracuse.
10 made three-pointers in this event for Milan Momcilovic. And now here's Torrey out high. Cyclones up 4. He finds Jefferson down the lane. Right-hand layup, good. The whistle what you heard was because they called a goaltend, but he made it anyway. And Joshua now with 7 points. And he is getting into that triple-double type of vicinity. 43-37, Iowa State in front.
Now, TJ Otzelberger imploring that defense to be who you are. A great defensive team. And pressure.
Many more Iowa State fans here than Syracuse. They'll try to give him a boost too. Here's Kyle. He'll hand it off, and it's knocked free. Jefferson comes up with a steal. He's got a run out. Joshua dunks it with the right hand. And a timeout called by Syracuse. Iowa State up 45-37. They open this second half on a 10-3 run and lead it now by 8. And we will take the break here on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Hear that? Those are Pioneer brand soybean and corn fields, the #1 seed brand in the U.S., ready to harvest. The combine reaps and separates row after row of innovative genetics. Soybeans fall into bins and bounce off the tin with unbeatable yields. Pioneer corn and soybean seed is the #1 brand in the U.S. This is what it sounds like to plant #1. Learn more at pioneer.com/topcrop.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Cyclone fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official sponsor of Cyclone Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 17:35 to go. Syracuse had to use a timeout as the Cyclones are on a 10-3 run sparked by Joshua Jefferson, and they now lead it 45-37.
And Cyclones 4 for 4 from the field this half. They also got to the free throw line, and Syracuse only one shot attempt this half.
Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor the Iowa State Cyclones. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Iowa State has not allowed a three-point attempt yet, and that's where Syracuse made their bones in the first half, making 8 threes, so 24 of their 34 points coming from beyond the arc.
Well, Iowa State had a 10-point lead, and it disappeared in the first half. Let's see if they can keep extending out that 8-point lead that they have right now. George on the dribble into the front court. Bounces it to the left wing, and Anthony just into the game. Now, Kyle, top of the circle, harassed by Buchanan, gets rid of it. Starling has it, puts it on the floor against Momcilovic. Starling driving left, all the way in, layup good. Again, Milan got caught up in a screen, and Starling laid it in.
No help.
That's the bigger problem. 45-39. Here's
now answer. You want to maintain that lead?
Jefferson has it, got a screen from Buchanan. Hooked a pass to him, and Buchanan laid it in. What a beautiful assist by Joshua Jefferson.
He is such a unique player. And I mentioned yesterday, I think he's going to be one of the hardest players to prep for with no prep time.
47-39 now. Iowa State back up by 8. See if they can get a stop. Betsy has it behind the three-point line. Tries to drive it in there. Running left-hander, no. Challenged by Buchanan. Rebound Jefferson. And here comes Joshua on the drive. Kick out to Torrey for a three. Good from the left corner. Another assist for Jefferson. And Torrey now with 15. And the Cyclones lead it by 11. Their biggest lead of the game.
8 assists for Joshua Jefferson.
50-39 Iowa State. Now a steal for Buchanan. Outlet comes to Jefferson. He finds Momcilovic. A three right wing. Got it! Another assist for Jefferson. Momcilovic buries the three. It is Iowa State by 14. And another timeout called by Syracuse.
Iowa State 7 of 7 from the field this half. 3 for 3 beyond the arc.
And a timeout will become a full here. 16 minutes to go, and Iowa State all of a sudden has opened up a 14-point lead on Syracuse. We'll take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
What you do today matters tomorrow. At Key Cooperative, everything we do is powered by purpose, supporting farmers, families, and communities. Work here means more than clocking in. It's about making a difference. From agronomy to accounting, every role helps move our communities forward. Find purpose in what you do each day. Apply now at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative. Careers powered by purpose.
So how's harvest? Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher-yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. Iowa State was up by 1 at the half. They're up by 14 right now at 53-39. And
just 4 minutes into the second half, 18-5. Point differential here, and boy, Milan Momcilovic, what a tournament he's having. He's made 4 threes in about the last 10 minutes of game time. Has helped keep Iowa State, or get Iowa State back out on top and in control for the moment of this game. Joshua Jefferson, 9 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. Killian Torrey, 15 points. And Iowa State has not allowed a 3-point attempt in the second half for Syracuse.
Full court pressure from Iowa State out of the timeout, but nothing to write home about. And Syracuse will handle it. Starling brings it up. Iowa State's starting five still out there. They have really set the tone here to start this second half. Starling hooks a pass over to the right wing, and Betsy. Tyler Betsy, the Cincinnati transfer, back to Starling way out right. Starling on a drive, in on Momcilovic. Pass knocked away by Buchanan and cleared by Jefferson. Cyclones force the turnover. Now Jefferson driving all the way to the bucket, stuffed it. That looked like Royce White. 11 for Joshua Jefferson, 55-39 Iowa State.
Great steal by Buchanan, though.
Now in the right corner, a drive, and underneath, Kyle kicks it back out to Anthony. He drives it back in there, and Buchanan challenges the shot. It's out of bounds to Syracuse, but good challenge by Blake Buchanan. Iowa State up by 16 all of a sudden.
Yeah, what a flash.
And it comes to Kyle in the right corner. He drives it on Buchanan, who shoves him out of there.
Travel.
Nothing called. Now Betsy a three. No good. Rebound, foul on Buchanan.
Yeah.
He was fortunate not to get one on the first attack by Syracuse. He gets one there on the rebound, but he's playing aggressive, and you'll love it.
Just a second team foul, and Buchanan has really improved so much in playing without fouling since this season started.
55-39 Iowa State. The inbound to Kyle. Buchanan went for the steal, didn't get it. Now Kyle's fouled by Torrey.
It's going to be two shots. You're right. Buchanan tried to go for the steal on that little lob to the wing on the inbounds play. And Kyle, good athlete, got by him, but Torrey fouled him. And once again, make him earn it at the free throw line. He has outperformed. He's 2 for 3 today.
They shot 25 of 52 from the free throw line in their first two games of this tournament. Kyle knocks down the first.
I mean, just not a pretty shot, but a beautiful result.
And he's 3 for 4 today and has 5 points.
Yeah, 6 of 18 coming in from the free throw line on the season.
Second free throw attempt is short, way short. Momcilovic rebounds for Iowa State.
That did snap a 10-0 run.
Milan will never get an easier rebound than that one. And the Cyclones, with 14:53 to go, have the offensive end with Jefferson in control. He puts it on the floor. Joshua has been outstanding. Got a screen from Buchanan. Jefferson hands it off to Torrey. Torrey backs up and shoots a three. Top of the circle, around and out. And Jefferson commits a foul on the rebound. And that'll be the second on Joshua.
Cyclones going to get Dom Nelson in for Toure, and Dominicus Plata in for Blake Buchanan. Boy, Plata really productive first half, 5 points. A nice assist in that first half as well.
55-40. Here comes some pressure by Iowa State. A steal from Momcilovic. Milan stuffed it. His first dunk of his Cyclone career, and he's loving that, and so is the Cyclone bench. 57-40, Iowa State. Kyle down low, throws it to Betsy, down the lane, left-hand runner, no. Rebound Jefferson, baseball pass ahead to Momcilovic. Go dunk another one. No, shoot a three, Milan. He missed it, though, and the rebound to Kyle. 57-40, Iowa State. Here comes Starling up the right side. Driving on Nelson, hooks a pass out. Betsy launches a three, misses back iron, but the rebound tracked down by George. Second opportunity for Syracuse. 13:47 to go. Cyclones up 17. George driving in on Jefferson. Right-hand shot wouldn't go, but he drew a foul on Joshua. That'll be his third.
And still 13:43 to go. So Iowa State can't afford to lose anybody. Foul trouble. Especially Joshua Jefferson. He's the guy that has stirred the drink today. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists.
Free throw by George is good. Milan Momcilovic still laughing about the first career dunk that he got. And he was up there talking to God. He got way up there on the dunk. Jefferson.
I think he might have got to an angel. I'm not sure he got quite that high.
Second free throw by George is good. He made them both.
Okay, pressure.
Iowa State up 57-42. 13:40 remaining. Torrey back in there, gets it across. Gets it to Heisey. Quickly over to Nelson on the left side. Now they reverse it. Torrey has it between the circles. Gets it to Plata. Dominicus off to Momcilovic. Milan finds Torrey, right wing. He'll put it on the floor, drive it on George with a spin move and a right-hand runner. Good. Man, what a pretty move by Killian Torrey. He's got a lot more in that offensive bag than people probably realize.
No question. I mean, he's just expanded that role.
And no doubt. 59-42, a drive at the other end and a good finish by Sadiq White, and he'll try for a three-point play.
Dominic Nelson kind of got caught in no man's land, a little late on the rotation as they tried to double out high. Some of the problems with the double, Dom Plata is maybe not quite as physical out there and allowed the pass out of the double team.
White missed the free throw. The rebound to Iowa State, 59-44 Cyclones. They throw it ahead of Momcilovic. He drives into traffic, brings it back out to Heisey. Right back to Milan. Wide open right wing, didn't launch it that time. Throws it to Torrey. Now Plata has it. Plata will hand off on the come around to Heisey, who drives down the lane. A right-hand scoop off the glass and in. First bucket of the day for Nate Heisey. 61-42. Betsy a three at the other end. He missed it. The long rebound tracked down by Torrey.
And Syracuse reverting to the mean here from three in the second half, as they are now 0 for 3.
61-44. Drive by Torrey and threw it away. Up with it is Starling. 2-on-1 the other way. Starling in on Momcilovic. Missed it, but a putback by Anthony.
Yeah, that.
61-46.
Torrey got caught under the basket.
Nelson driving all the way in there, and he drew a foul on Betsy, and that'll send Dominic Nelson to the free throw line. Well, Iowa State was up just one at the half, and they have opened up a 15-point lead here. And it's been their starting five that's done all the damage. Now Dominic Nelson looking for the first bench points in the second half for Iowa State. And he knocks down the first free throw. Jamarion Bateman returns. So does Buchanan. (62-46) Iowa State. And one more free throw for Dominic Nelson, the transfer from Utah Valley State. Made them both his first 2 points of the game. And a 63-46 Cyclones. George out high on the dribble against Torrey. Takes it to the right wing, bounces it, and down the lane. A foul was called on Buchanan as the drive by White. And White will go to the free throw line, but we'll have a timeout first. 11:52 remaining here in the second half. And it's Iowa State leading 63-46 over Syracuse as they try to go to 3-0 in this event on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Cyclone Athletics is a powerhouse. Fueled by grit, teamwork, and the relentless spirit of our student athletes, Iowa State University is making plays that echo far beyond the field. Cyclone Athletics is driving impact by boosting Iowa's economy, elevating the university's stature, and rallying alumni and fans across the nation. And you are part of the team. When you give, you're not just supporting athletics, you're powering pride, building the future, and advancing Iowa State. Be a champion for Cyclone Power. Give now at cycloneclub.org.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
the backs of the well-marked Blue Cross Blue Shield. Second half, 11:52 remaining. Iowa State 63, Syracuse 46. Meanwhile, Texas Tech leading New Orleans 53-39. About 12 minutes to go in Lubbock. Several other Big 12 teams playing later today.
Iowa State here in the second half, John, 11 of 13 from the field.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 of 5 beyond the arc. They have been in fuego. Mid-American Energy delivers an all-star performance with a balanced energy mix of wind, solar, and other sources, keeping your power reliable every time you need it. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com. Just talking to Kelly and Tori. Of course, Iowa State signed another player, originally from France. He said they played together when they were 13, 14 years old in France. He was happy to have somebody he could speak with in French on the team coming next year.
Sadiq White misses the first free throw, and he will shoot one more. Yeah, that's great. And you know, let's
6'9" rim runner.
Hey, let's get a pipeline because there are a lot of good players in France. Second free throw is good by White. He has 8 points, and it's 63-47. Dominic Nelson throws it ahead to Torrey. Iowa State, a 16-point lead in the ball with 11:45 to go. Trying to get to 3-0 for the tournament. Nelson on the left wing, putting it on the floor against Betsy. Drives in there, double clutch shot, rims out, but he drew foul, as he almost always does. And Tom Nelson will go to the free throw line again. He's
just trying to set up to get a rub out beyond the arc and get to the rim, especially with that right hand.
It's the third foul on Sadiq White. And Nelson to the free throw line.
The leading scorer for each of these teams not playing today. Donnie Freeman, their leading scorer, out for the tournament. He averages about 18 points, sophomore. And of course, Taman Lipsey not playing for Iowa State.
No, they changed the foul from White to Betsy, so that'll be Betsy's third instead of White's third. And Nelson knocks down the free throw. Tom Nelson makes them both. He has 4 straight from the line, and it's Iowa State extending the lead. They're up 65-48. On the right wing is Starling. He'll throw it back out high to White. Now at the top of the circle, White hands it off. This is George with 11 to shoot. George on the dribble, backs up, launches a 3, missed it. Long rebound, tracked down by Bateman.
Yeah, that's just a good challenge, though, by Buchanan.
And now driving is Nelson again, and a left-hand layup is goaltended. Count the bucket for Dominic Nelson. 6 points here in the second half for Dom. And Iowa State extends the lead. 67-47, Iowa State.
Iowa State's done a really nice job, I think, today on Nathan George. He has 5 points.
Fennell trying to get
it 5 turnovers.
Yeah. Starling dribbles it across. J.J. Starling defended by Torrey. Starling trying to get somewhere, nowhere to go because of Torrey. Out it comes to Anthony. Anthony against Nelson way out right. Anthony trying to drive it. Off balance shot blocked by Nelson. And he dribbles it ahead behind the back, down the lane, out of control, flips it up there. Nobody drew a foul. And Nelson to the free throw line. What was your term you used for Dom Nelson yesterday? Because I think we saw it again there.
It was a Maury John term by old coach. You get going a little fast, going huckety buck.
That was a huckety buck fast break, but it ends up with 2 free throws for Dominic Nelson.
Dominic Nelson shooting 2 shots.
Full speed ahead for this guy. And he knocks down the first.
No doubt about that. You know, he's kind of struggled lately. You know, even a good half here, I think, would just do wonders for his confidence and certainly elevate the confidence the staff has in him.
One more free throw coming for Dom, as he's hit 5 in a row now, which is good to see because he's going to get there in time. If he can raise that percentage, it really helps. He made them both. 8 now for Dom Nelson, all about in the last 2 minutes here, and it's 69-47 Iowa State. Cyclones by 22, their biggest lead of the game. 10.5 minutes remaining. Starling on the dribble against Torre. Gets by him into the paint, kicks it out to the left corner. Betsy a 3. Off the back iron, no. Nelson another rebound. Cyclones with numbers. Nelson shovels to Bateman for a 3 left wing. No good. Tip in by Blake Buchanan. He's into double digits with 10. What a second half for Iowa State.
Yeah. 34-13.
They have just dominated after being up just 1 at the break. Fennell brings it back out high to Anthony. Now on the left side is Sterling. Starling on the dribble against Heisey. Spins. Heisey pokes it free. Starling got it back. Hooked a pass back out high to Betsy. Betsy driving right. And double clutch shot wouldn't go. Tipped by Kyle wouldn't go. Betsy rebounds again and shovels it out of there. Fennell. Back over, knocked away by Nelson. He got the steal, 2-on-1 break the other way. Torre back to Nelson for the layup. The assist for Torre. Nelson now into double digits with 10. And it's 73-47.
Now, he has been a dynamo out there this half.
When he can get steals, that's his best opportunity to get out and run. And this time he's trying to defend fouls as Anthony took it at him. Anthony will go to the line and shoot 2, but it is a 26-point lead for Iowa State.
That's his second personal, team's 8.
Killian Torre now.
Anthony at the line shooting 2 shots.
17 points. He's got 3 assists in the game.
Free throw by Anthony is off the back iron, no.
And he's not been a good free throw shooter either.
Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows that quality coverage takes a great team. And with the Wellmark Individual and Family Health Plan, you can choose from thousands of in-network providers. Score great coverage and find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered.
Well, one thing Syracuse can take away from this Players Era Festival, thankful they're not in the Big 12.
Yes, they're going to go 0-3 against our league here. 9:11 to play. It's 73-48 as the second free throw was good by Anthony. And now Torre driving, right-hand layup, good. Killian Torre, who scored 20 yesterday, has 19 today. 75-48. And a crossover dribble knocked away by Torre again, out of bounds. T.J. Eitzelberger scoops it up. But Killian with good ball pressure again.
Yeah, even those balls, they don't come up with a steal, you get deflections. It just makes that guard you're playing against more tentative.
To the right side, Anthony, cross-court pass to Betsy for a 3. Back iron, no. Nelson trying to keep the rebound alive. Betsy has it. He drives in on Bateman. Bateman did a good job holding his ground. And now Betsy has it on the right wing. And a whistle, and underneath, we've got a foul on Iowa State.
Dom Plata, a little too physical in post. Boy, Iowa State has done a really good job on William Kyle. He really hasn't had touches. He's had a couple opportunities to get to the free throw line, and I think maybe one follow tip. But and then, not that he's a great offensive player, but they want to run a lot of their offense through him, and he just hasn't been able to get the touches. And boy, big ovation from on the Iowa State contingent here for Dom Nelson, who comes out.
10 points. Kyle at the free throw line shoves the first one up there, no good, and the rebound to Heisey. And so this Syracuse team has been held to just 4 field goals here in the second half. Here is Plata down the lane, lets the traffic clear and lays it in. 7, a career high for Dom Plata. It's 77-48. Anthony bounces it to Fennell. Inside it goes to Kyle. Step through move and a right hand dunk for William Kyle. 77-50. Still 7:55 to go. Heisey gets it across. Screen from Plata. Now Torre finds Momcilovic for a right corner three. Good! Milan Momcilovic has it stuck on automatic again. 19 in the game for Milan. That's his 5th three. And it's 80-50 Iowa State. Boy, when he's making shots, the whole offense opens up. Here's Betsy. Handing it off on the come around. And this is Kings trying to drive it. Knocked away by Heisey. Out of bounds to Iowa State. Timeout on the floor, 7:22 to go. 80-50. Cyclones lead it. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
As the weather grows colder, lawn mowing season is coming to an end. Before you put your John Deere and other equipment away for winter, sign it up for a winter service special at Van Wall Equipment. Our expertly trained technicians will get your equipment tuned up, sharpened, and ready for another season. For a limited time, we're including free pickup and delivery to make it easy and convenient for you to keep your equipment running at its best. Visit vanwall.com for more information and to sign up today.
Offer ends 12/1/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
5 for. Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. A second half which has been absolutely dominated by Iowa State. They have outscored Syracuse here 45-16 in the second half and lead it 80-50.
Now on the season, Milan Momcilovic 25 of 51 beyond the arc.
Doing just what TJ Otzelberger wanted, increasing the volume, but he's keeping the percentages even higher.
I mean, that's counting today.
Yeah.
And 0 for 14 against Creighton, I might add, in the exhibition game.
Yeah, Iowa State was as
like
a team, and Milan was 0 for 7 that night.
What's that?
And Milan was 0 for 7 that night.
You're thinking, oh boy, I don't know.
He said, I'm glad those ones don't count, and he's been making them ever since. He's hit 5 of them here today and has 19 points.
Just one of, and everybody has played really well here today. Boy, Dom Plata showing something. Torre, once again, 19 for Killian and Milan.
5 different Cyclones in double digits. And under TJ Otzelberger, they'll improve to 56-6 when that is the case.
I mentioned Taman Lipsey isn't playing today. But long-term future for Iowa State. Iowa State needs a healthy Taman. He is such a great player.
Jefferson.
But Iowa State's showing other things they can do.
Jefferson on the left wing, hands to Momcilovic for another 3. Good again! That's Jefferson's 10th assist. He's got a double-double. And Momcilovic now with 22 and 6 3-pointers. It is 83-50.
That gets him right to 50% from 3 on the season.
Well, Jefferson now getting to the point where if he can get a couple rebounds here, what does he need, 3, 4?
Still needs 4.
Still needs 4 more rebounds to get to triple-double. Here's a pass underneath and a layup for White, who has 10 points for Syracuse. It's 83-52. Jefferson directing traffic out high. He has a career-high 10 assists. Takes it to the left wing. Now brings it back out to Torre. Killian Torre, 19 points of his own on the night. Gets rid of it to Plata. Heisey comes around to catch it. He got it knocked free, but recovered, shoveled it out to Milan Momcilovic. Here's Milan. A deep 3 left wing. No, but he was fouled by White.
What
and
a bad foul.
3 free throws coming for Milan.
I mean, it was a shot clock inside 4 seconds, and Milan well beyond the arc. And I'm sure Coach Autry has said, you can't give him an open look. But from 30 feet, you don't want to foul him.
The way he was going, though, if you didn't foul, maybe he makes it. We'll see. He's at the line here and knocks down the first. 23 points on the night for Milan, 15 of them here in the second half. I think he's done pretty well here in front of, I'm sure, a lot of NBA scouts at this event. And Milan having himself quite a tournament and made the second free throw. One more coming here. Missed the third. Ooh. His first free throw missed the season. But 24 on the night now for Momcilovic, as he had started out 10 for 10 at the line, and now Syracuse turns it over. And Blake Buchanan will come in. Iowa State.
Nathan George I believe that's his 6th turnover of the day, their point guard.
Iowa State has scored 50 points here in the second half. And we still have 6 minutes to go, Eric. 50-point half for Iowa State. Jefferson, low left. Backing in on White. Jefferson running right-hander, rims out, rebound tipped in by Buchanan. Doing what he does. He has a dozen. 87-52 Iowa State. Hard to believe this is a 1-point game at the break. Here's Anthony to the right baseline. Pass out, almost intercepted, but Kyle drives it, passes underneath to White, and he lays it in. Good ball movement that time by Syracuse. White now with a dozen to lead them. And here comes Torrey the other way. 87-54. 5:18 to go. Momcilovic, right wing, shot fake, backs up, finds Jefferson. He'll launch a three. It's no good. The long rebound to Torrey. Back out to Momcilovic. A monster three by Milan is short.
That's the heat check of heat checks there.
That was almost near half court when Milan let it fly. Thought for sure it was going in. And now here's George along the right side. Stolen away by Torrey. He'll outlet to Jefferson, who will get another all-alone dunk. And another timeout called by Syracuse, as Joshua Jefferson now has 13 points, 10 assists on the day.
And Iowa State has outscored Syracuse in this half 54-20. Wow. 100 years ago, one seed changed everything. Pioneer is proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
We're going to make this a full, so we'll take it here with the Cyclones up big at 89-54 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Despite the unshakable Iowa-Corn-Cyhawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on. Getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn-Cyhawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
Propane is the official fuel of Iowa State tailgating, providing your family a safe and reliable heat source. Propane is also the renewable choice for your backyard barbecues, mowers, home heating, livestock heat, crop drying, and more. To learn more about propane's safety and versatility, visit iapropane.org or contact your local propane provider for all your propane needs. This message provided by the Iowa Propane Education and Research Council.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. Let's take a look at the numbers. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you choose from thousands of in-network providers. And you're teaming up with Iowa's #1 health insurance company. We know healthcare in Iowa. Score great coverage from Wellmark. Find the plan that's best for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. William Kyle got fouled on a drive by Blake Buchanan, and he makes both free throws. So Kyle's doing well at the line for himself today. He's hit 5 of 8, which for him is very good. But now it's 89-56 Iowa State with 4:33 to go.
He comes out.
Jefferson brings it across. He's got a double-double, a career-high 10 assists so far. He throws to Momcilovic. Back to Jefferson. He's got it on the left wing, puts it on the floor, drives by Betsy, reverse layup wouldn't go, tipped by Buchanan wouldn't go, and Starling rebounds for Syracuse and outlets. And up the right side, Betsy, pass knocked away by Heisey. Betsy tracks it down near half court. 4:07 remaining, 89-56.
No let-up in this Iowa State defense.
The pass goes to Diawar, who's just into the game. Off it goes to Betsy on the right wing. He'll put it on the floor, get to the baseline, shovel it underneath, fumbled. And now a handoff goes to Fennell in the right corner. He shoots an unbelievably contested three and airballs it, and Iowa State will get it. And now we will have what we thought was the media timeout earlier. It will happen now. So we'll keep it here with Iowa State up 89-56, 3:44 to go. And on the verge of improving to 7-0 on the season. And this would be their first win in school history against Syracuse after losing the first two in this series.
It's kind of crazy how the schedule can go. Everybody sets their own schedule early in the season. Iowa State played on Monday, November 3rd, and then November 6th, that Thursday. Then they played on the 10th, and then didn't play again for a week. And they played Stonehill, and then it was 1 week before coming to the first game here in Las Vegas. They'll have 3 games in 3 days, and then 1 week from today will be their next game against Alcorn State before traveling to play Purdue. So there's some recuperation time and some coaching time. You do have some packed games together, but just a lot of time to get treatment, get healthy. And
especially for Taman Lipsy.
Well, number one. But for all these guys are playing some serious minutes here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Joshua, for sure, Killian.
Heisey played, 39 yesterday? Yeah.
So, these guys are playing a lot of minutes. So, some recovery. There's nothing like recovering, when you're 7-0, as opposed to 4-3.
Well, I've been told that point differential matters in this tournament, and Iowa State is racking up some point differential today. In fact, who knows, they might end up being the number 1 team in terms of point differential with a 3-0 record by the time it's all said and done. You never know.
It could happen, but I mean, you know what, you control who you play.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't control who you play, just how well you play against them. And Iowa State has answered the bell 3 days in a row out here. It's just
been fun to watch.
They are a fun group to watch, and you can tell they're having fun together as well. So
together's a key word. Absolutely.
It is a really together group, and it's a long season. And you get these 3 games out of the way. I think if you asked, I would say if you asked Cyclone fans in general, and said, hey, you know what, we're going to go 2-1 in Vegas, and I'd say 85-90% would have signed up for that before coming here.
And that's fully healthy.
Yeah, and that's right. That's with assuming, everybody was available. And Iowa State's been 2 games in 2 minutes without Taman available, but they've answered the bell all the way through. It's been a lot of fun. And
so now with under 4 minutes to go, 3:40 remaining. It's Iowa State 89 and Syracuse 56. Bateman sets a screen for Nelson, who drives to his right and couldn't finish, but drew another foul.
No, offensive foul.
No, an offensive foul called on Mulder.
Yeah, illegal screen.
Illegal screen number 4, Eric Mulder. That is his first personal foul.
All right, so Syracuse will have the ball back. On the dribble is Starling out high. Started his career at Notre Dame. Transferred into Syracuse. He gets rid of it. Gets it right back on the left side. Starling crossing over, trying to get somewhere. Nelson not giving up any ground. Now a running right-hander off the glass is good by Starling. He's in the double digits with 10. It's 89-58.
Mitchell in, Kate Kelderman in.
Here's Nelson putting it on the floor. Kick out to Xavier Mitchell. He drives the left baseline and puts it off the glass, no good, but drew a foul. And he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for Iowa State.
You know, Bateman, just 2 points in the game. He made a big shot in the first half. That's kind of what ignited a 12-0 run for Iowa State. You know, answered, I think, tied the game at that point.
It did at 18, yep. First free throw misses for Mitchell. Xavier Mitchell, freshman from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. A prolific scorer at the same high school that produced Tyrese Halliburton. His second free throw is good. 90-58. Still 2:38 to go. Fennell bounces a pass and down the lane. A running right-hand shot off the glass and in for Sadiq White, who has 14 in the game. It's 90-60. 2:25 remaining. Bateman brings it across. Marion to the left corner. Finds Mulder into traffic, and he draws a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. That foul on Sadiq White will be his 4th, and Mulder to the free throw line.
That is his 5th personal foul.
Actually, his 5th foul.
Okay, he's done. So White will lead with 14 to lead Syracuse.
6 of 7 from the field. He certainly had his moments today. He made a 3-pointer too, which is not a common occurrence for him. But how about this? We were talking in the first half. You know, a team that doesn't make a lot of threes or shoot a very good percentage. In that first half, I mean, they were 8 of 19 from 3. And you just think, is that going to continue? Or just maybe tighten up, maybe make those shots a little harder, not quite so clean in transition. And here in the second half, they're 0 for 7 beyond the arc.
Mulder missed both free throws, and the rebound is controlled by Kings. And now Betsy, a free throw line jump shot is good. Tyler Betsy now with 8. It's 90-62. 2 minutes remaining. Nelson brings it across. Checked by Zephyr. Nelson behind the back on the dribble. 13-foot jumper, good. Dominic Nelson with a dozen, all in the second half. And it's 92-62 Iowa State. Fennell has it way out right. Bounces a pass to Betsy along the right wing. Betsy driving, poked away from him, and a foul called. A reach in by Xavier Mitchell.
Foul number 55, Xavier Mitchell, his first.
So Betsy will go to the free throw line. Cyclones up by 30 on a team that went to overtime with Houston and then lost to Kansas by 11 yesterday. A game that was a little bit closer than that, but it ended up being an 11-point game.
Right. It was like, what, 5 points with like 3 minutes to go. And they competed well for a while today, but Iowa State just overwhelmed them with the start. If I can borrow the Clark Kelloggism, but Iowa State has shown some spurtability.
Yes, they
kill shots today. And multiple 10-0 plus runs in this game.
Anthony Rise has entered for Iowa State, so everybody has played here today. Bateman brings it across with 1:29 to go in the game, and Iowa State up 92-64. Bateman will shoot a three-pointer top of the circle, and he got it. Jamarion Bateman now with 5. And it's 95 rather, to 64. Iowa State. Betsy will launch another three. Around and out. And a battle for the rebound. Up with it is Anthony Rise. So Iowa State a 31-point lead in the ball. Here's Kelderman. Off to Mulder, top of the circle. Hand off to Rise. Bateman has it left wing. Puts it on the floor. Jamarian shovels it out to Kelderman. Between the circles. Cade Kelderman with 11 to shoot. Backs up, finds Rise. Rise driving. Off balance jump shot. Misses. Rebound battle. Mulder couldn't control it. And Syracuse has it with 35 seconds to go. Just into the lineup, Lobdell dribbles it across for them. Gets it off to Fennell. And now out high. They get it to the left wing. This is Zephyr to the baseline. A pass cross court. Extra pass to the corner. Lobdell a three. Lobbed it about 4 feet over the rim. And the rebound to Xavier Mitchell. Iowa State can just dribble out the clock now and will. And they win it 95 to 64 over Syracuse. A 31-point victory for Iowa State. They're going to stop the clock here. Okay, there it goes to zeros. A 31-point victory for Iowa State. Before we go to break here, let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Iowa State's now 7-0. They win it 95-64 over Syracuse. Back with a wrap-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, this is the wrap-up show. This is Iowa State Cyclone basketball from Learfield.
At Raceline, it's not just about energy production. Our innovative capabilities generate renewable fuels for a balanced and beneficial future. By combining our team of curious, competent experts with cutting-edge technology, our renewable energy